Friends. So, the topic today is inner doctor. All of us have one inner doctor within us. It's very important that we recognize our inner doctor. It's so important that we understand the way inner doctor works, always helping us, comforting us, uplifting our being here, our living here. So, how it works, for example, when we get a cut, say, for example, there's a cut here, who tells body to heal? How to heal? How fast to heal? What is the process? So, this happens because as soon as something happens to the body, the inner doctor gets into action, gets activated, and starts, working. So this is a very obvious example where you can see our doctor, our inner healer working very efficiently, and within few days we have a perfectly normal looking skin with almost nothing there. Then there are diseases that happen to us, and that is where the inner doctor starts telling us as soon as there is a first sign, it will tell us something is not right. I'm not feeling good. Pay attention. Somewhere in your intuition something will tell you, I think you are going off balance. This is the dialogue with your inner doctor. So today I want to inspire everyone to get connected to this inner doctor that we all have. This doctor is always sitting there. The doctor came with us when we took birth and will be there till we breathe last. And this should be our first friend, our first relationship. If we learn how to communicate with our inner doctor, it will help us a lot also in healing ourselves. So, one exercise that generally I suggest my patients is to just sit quietly for a few moments in your journal, write a question. What is the purpose of my disease? Or why I have this? What have I done wrong? You don't have to get the answer immediately. You can wait it out. You can leave this to the creation. There is also universal intelligence that's going to work and answer you back to your inner doctor. All right, you had a lot of acidity and very difficult night, and you couldn't sleep for a couple of hours. Now, what did I do wrong? Ask your inner doctor. I need guidance. Where is the cause of this acidity? And soon, in few hours or few minutes, whatever it is, we don't know when, but the answer will come. Oh, you ate that spicy food 2 days ago, and that has built up this acidity in your system. All right, I am, not going to have that mistake made again. So you learn. Your inner doctor is constantly teaching us, constantly helping us, protecting us, balancing us, always wanting to keep us in harmony. It's a 24/7 doctor working all the time, non-stop, no holidays, no Saturday, Sundays, constantly alert, keeping an eye on our survival, our thriving in life, our being on this planet. So for example, if the weather has changed quite a lot and the temperature is dropped, the inner doctor will immediately tell you, oh, take care, last time you had not taken care and you had cold. So wear your sweater, wear your jacket, go stay warm. So your inner doctor constantly informs you, inspires you. This is what Hippocrates said, that everyone has this inner doctor in him or her. We just have to help this inner doctor to do the work. The natural forces within each one of us is the greatest force in getting well. So there's a possibility that all along in our life we are suppressing this inner doctor. We are not listening to the signals, this inner voice that wants to guide us. And when we do this, this is when the diseases happen. This is the reality, that when you suppress the inner healing voice that comes, you just continue with your lifestyle, with your mistakes. Now the disease is going to happen. I always say that every disease has a story to tell. It does not happen just like that. It happens because we have really made some mistakes, something which is not in alignment. There's another way you can connect to your inner doctor. For example, just spend a few minutes sitting very quietly, closing your eyes, and feel all parts of your body. Just scan your body and see if there is any pain or any stiffness. Just put your hand on it if you can and ask the question, why this? Why that? Maybe my posture was not right while I was sitting on the computer for long hours. Or maybe I was sleeping in wrong position with my pillow in a very awkward position. So what I want to do today is to inspire every one of you here who are listening to me, is that always remember this inner doctor is your own. It's your personal doctor. Your personal doctor is very unique just for you. It will tell you exactly what is, suitable to you. It will not tell something that's for somebody else. For example, you are tired, you've exhausted, you've not got enough sleep in the night, you want to sleep little more in the morning, extra half an hour, but there's something that tells you, oh, I must exercise at 6 o'clock in the morning. But your body wants rest. Listen to it. Your inner healer says, today I don't want to do exercise, I want to rest. So you pay attention to this inner healer, which is in harmony with the nature's forces, which is also in harmony with all the five elements in the creation. And then it keeps, telling us. It's like a little monitor, watches every time. Temperature, the day, night, light, sound, noise, food, what's more, what's less. It will tell you. And then accordingly, you get the guidance from it. Always remember to make friends with it. If there is pain in your body, don't try to suppress it, because listen to your pain. Make friendship with something that happens in your body, and then learn a lesson, and then move out of it. This is the way I inspire everyone to go and connect with your own inner doctor. If we connect to our inner doctor, we will hopefully not many mistakes. We'll glide out of a lot of diseases that we end up having it, and we'll be able to live a very beautiful life. A flower remedy that really supports, one helping to listen to this inner doctor is called as self heal. Self heal is a flower remedy made from a flower that is named as self heal. It awakens the inner healer within us and help us to get connected and start a healing process. There's a possibility that you may get directed towards the right cure or the right herb or a right flower remedy or a right doctor, or you will end up reading a right article about, say, what diet is right or not right. So this inner healer intuitively starts helping you. So I hope that information helps. If you have any questions or any comments, I'll be happy to answer. Or if any one of you want any other future topic, also I'll be able to speak about it. Is there is anything that is troubling you and it's a very complicated disease, do things one step at a time, not in a hurry. You just ask, write down, maintain your journal. Sometimes I say your sleep is a inner doctor. When you go to sleep, you wake up in the morning very fresh. Why? Because sleep is your inner doctor. When you sleep very well, you have a very deep sleep, you feel very refreshed in the morning, very, very bright, ready to take on the world. So it's not the food that gives you energy. What gives you energy is a good sleep, good night's sleep, because your inner doctor gets fully activated and is very happy to do lots of healing. your inner doctor starts working as soon as you go to sleep, because now you're not interfering. Your organs, various organs, start repairing itself, and then we are ready for the day with lot more energy in the morning. So sleep, of course, is very important. Remember, make friendship with sleep. If you have any issues, then you do need support. And you can always make sure that you sleep very well. Rachel, thank you very much for listening to me today. You have written that self heal is growing in my garden this year. Oh, what an awesome news! Thank you, Rachel. You live in UK somewhere, and I'm so happy to read your comments. Yes, this is the way you connect to the flowers. Uh, it will be very beautiful if you just go and sit next to the flower. First, you just look at the flower. We call it as darshanam. You take the energy of the flower by just looking at it. That is darshanam. And then you can just come closer. If there is any essence or perfume or any smell for that flower, you can also smell it. If not, that also is okay. Then the next one is touching the flower. You touch the flower. Before touching also, if you want, if you're energy sensitive, you can just put your hand around the flower and feel the energy of the particular flower. There are also more steps to how you can tune to the healing energy of the flowers. I will hopefully explain all this in some future videos, but for today, this is what I want to say about our inner doctor. And I also would like to make sure that everyone learns about it. If there are any questions, do put it in the question comment section, and then I'll answer. Okay, Rachel, you are asking me, can you suggest a plan or a support for child suffering with asthma? Certainly. Okay, let me do it this week about how we treat childhood asthma. Okay, let me put that as a topic, and I will clearly explain to you how we help our patients, particularly children. It's very important to know, and I'll definitely do it. It's a very important topic, very, very important. Um, and yes, the flowers get my attention in a way that I can't explain. Beautiful. Yes, flowers are the nature's most beautiful healers. I have spent about 37 years using various flower remedies from all over the world, and also Indian flowers, and they are very, very powerful. And they don't have any side effects. They are gentle, beautiful healers of nature. All right. Thank you very much. Namaste, everyone. I'll be back again with another a very interesting topic tomorrow. So, see you all soon tomorrow again at 1:05.